Hey everyone, so I am going to will summer to come no matter what I have to do. I got my hot pink t-shirt on, I got my white watch on, I'm wearing my Harrah Lovers G perfume, which is what I wear all summer. Summer is going to come, or spring is going to come eventually, but as I speak I can actually hear the snow like melting and sliding down the roof of my house. Good riddance. Today is a collective haul video. I picked up a variety of things at a variety of different places. So I'm going to show those things to you today. And at the end of the video I'm going to tell you about an idea I have for a new video series. But we'll get more into that at the end. Okay, so let's see, where do I start? Let's start with a Whole Foods Market. Whole Foods Market is where I buy Desert Essence jojoba oil. I use this as an eye makeup remover, and you can get this at Whole Foods Market, or probably any kind of health food store would carry it. But yeah, I really like using this as an eye makeup remover because takes off every trace of eye makeup and moisturizes that sensitive eye area all at the same time. And then I got at Ulta, remember I told you I really like the Revlon Matte Luxurious Color Kohl Eyeliner. I had the brown one, well I got the black one. And I like this. I think the brown one seems to hold up better for some reason. This is very similar to MAC Feline Kohl Pencil, so I would say this is like a dupe for that, because this also at the end of the day will be smudged if you use it. But you know, it holds up for a good chunk of the day, but I think it's just the nature of the beast. I think these Kohl pencils, that's just what they do. You know, it has something to do with the formula, and that's why it gets smudged. And then I bought a Maybelline lip pencil, and this is part of the new Maybelline Color Sensational. Oh, wait a minute now. There's two new lines that came out. There's Maybelline and CoverGirl both came out with all these new lip products. And I just want to make sure that I'm giving you the right information. Okay, the CoverGirl is the Color Sensational. The Maybelline is the Lip Perfection. So this is part of the new Maybelline Lip Perfection series. And so I got number 15 pink, and it's okay. You know, it's not outstanding and it's not horrible. It's like average, I would say, in quality, but you can get lip pencils that are much more affordable, that are better quality, in my opinion. But you know, it's okay. I mean, I don't hate it or anything. I probably wouldn't buy any more though. And let's see what else. I turned in some back to MAC items, and I got a lipstick for free for my back to MAC items, and I chose Freckle Tone, which is a luster, and this is described by MAC as a neutral yellow toned beige. It looks like that. And if you don't like the way Myth or Creme de Nude blanks out your lips and you want a nice nude that doesn't do that, this is a good alternative. That's what it looks like swatched. So it's kind of like Your Lips but better. Yeah, because I don't care for that blank out your lips business that goes on with some of the lipsticks. I don't think that's attractive. But that's my opinion, because I know a lot of you do love those lipsticks that I just mentioned. And then, let's see, what should I do next? Let's do nail polish next. When the OPI Katy Perry collection came out, I picked out two things from that collection. I got the Black Shatter, and I got the not like the movies, which is the one that's green and pink or green and purple duochrome. And at the you know, what I try to do with all these limited edition collections is just pick out 2 things and draw the line at that, because, you know, otherwise there's so many new things coming out all the time that you have to draw the line somewhere. Well, then I was sorry that I didn't get the Teenage Dream, which is the pink glitter one. So then I went back a couple days later, and of course at Ulta they were sold out of it. And so I went to a couple other different places and I found it at JCPenney. So keep that in mind if there's a hard to find color. I don't think the stuff moves as quickly at JCPenney for whatever reason, so if you're looking for a color at the places where you normally buy a nail polish and then you can't find it, check out JCPenney. Or just go there first, and then you won't have to run around at all. But anyways, I got the Teenage Dream, and what I did today was I've got the not like the movies, and then I put the Teenage Dream on top. I really like how the 2 polishes look together. I think that green pink or green purple base with the pink glitter on top is a really nice combination. So that's what I'm wearing on my nails today. And then yesterday I went back to that CCO in Connecticut that I told you about. Oh my God, I wish that was my CCO and that it wasn't 2 hours away. But we were down there anyway at the casinos and stuff again, so so we went, you know, another half hour beyond the casinos and went to the name of the outlet center is called Clinton Crossing, and because my husband wanted to go to the Calvin Klein store. He had seen a belt that he liked the week before, and then he wasn't really sure if he wanted to get it or not. So we both wanted to go back because he wanted to go get that belt at Calvin Klein, and I wanted to go back for another reason, which I'm going to tell you about now. When I was there the week before, I was looking at the lipsticks, and I saw this lipstick, and I read the name, and I said, why does that name ring a bell? How do I know that? It was called Marquise D. And anyone who's been following the Wonder Woman collection that's coming out this Thursday already knows what Marquise D is. That's one of the colors that's coming out Thursday with that collection. But that color was released before with blonde, brunette, redhead. That was, when was that? January of 2009 is when it was released before. So I thought to myself, well, I wanted to get that with the Wonder Woman collection. That was the lipstick that really, you know, jumped out at me. So I thought, if I get it at the CCO, then I only have to pay, you know, a fraction of the cost of what it would cost me to get it from Wonder Woman. So I went back this week, I got this lipstick, I'm wearing it on my lips now. It's a really pretty creamy peach color, but it's a luster finish. And there's what it looks like in the tube. It's kind of a peachy nude, and I love it. I really love it. This is such a nice lipstick. I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. That's the color right there. It's just such a pretty color. And one of you had asked me a while back, what is my favorite MAC finish for lipsticks? And at the time I said, oh, I don't really have a favorite, but you know, I've been thinking a lot about that lately, and I think I gotta go with luster, because I've noticed that with my MAC lipsticks that my luster ones are my favorite, and it didn't even occur to me that the reason why they were my favorite was because of the finish. I just thought it happened to be those colors, but then I started thinking about it, and yeah, I gotta go with luster, so that's my answer. And then I got, also at the CCO, I got 5 more MAC eyeshadows. And, oh man, they just have so many colors there. It's like so hard to decide once I get in there. I was really so thrilled because one of the colors that they had was Pink Freeze. And I'm wearing it today. I've got it on my lids, blended a little bit into the crease, and I put Fresco Rose paint pot underneath it. And here's what it looks like, but this is part of the permanent line. And this was on my list of one of the next permanent eyeshadows that I was going to pick up. So I was thrilled because, of course, I got it for 30% off because it was at the CCO. But it's like a really frosty, icy pink. Yeah, it didn't swatch too good, but it does go on like really intense, frosty pink, light pink eyeshadow. So I was thrilled to get that because I could get it at a discount. And then I got, oh, by the way, speaking of paint pots, I've heard a couple people talking about paint pots recently, and you may have noticed that I use paint pots as a base, like on a regular basis when I can. And, you know, if I have the right color, I'll match it up to my eyeshadow. If I don't have the right color, I'll just use Painterly. But I don't usually use like anything under that. Like I don't put Urban Decay Primer Potion or Too Faced Shadow Insurance under it because I don't need to. If I just use a paint pot, that works as a primer and a base for me. But I've heard a couple of people talking about this lately, and one person said, you know, you should put a primer underneath it, and another person said they just use that by itself. Well, it depends on the person. There is no right or wrong answer regarding this because people were getting into like a debate about this in the comment section of someone's video. And it has to do with your body chemistry. If you have oily skin, you're not going to be able to get away with using a paint pot just as a base with nothing else. Okay, because the oils in your skin are going to combine with the paint pot and you're going to get creasing. But if you have dry skin, then you're probably not going to need that primer. You can just get away with using the paint pot and it's going to serve as a primer and a base. Now if you have average skin, you'll have to just play with it and see what works best for you. But yeah, that's just has to do with body chemistry, really. But anyways, on to the eyeshadows. I got Tissue Weight, which is a frost, and this was part of the Pret a Papier collection, and this is a frosted pale peach. Very pretty. And I got Blue Flame. This is a Volux Pearl, and this came out with the Cool Heat collection, and this is a metallic navy blue, not to be confused with the Blue Flame from the Style Black collection. That was a mineralized, oversized mineralized eyeshadow, so even though they have the same name, you know, it's something different. And this is so pretty. I hope the light is showing like the complexities of this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I have to admit that I was not familiar with that shadow until I just got it yesterday. And then I got Prepped for Glamour, which was part of the Prep for Color collection. And this is an ashy, dirty brown. And I love this shade range of browns. It's just a, you know, it's not too dark. It's something that's gonna look good probably on everybody. It's just a nice, really nice brown, nice neutral. And then lastly, I got Deep Shade, which is a frost. Did I tell you what finish that other one was? That Prepped for Glamour was a frost also. I got Deep Shade, which is a frost, and this is a dusty blue, and this was from the Blonde, Brunette, and Redhead collection, just like that lipstick I showed you. And this is another gorgeous blue. Looks like that. I have to say, between the two of them, this one and the Blue Flame, I do think I like the Blue Flame a lot better because this has kind of more of a dull type finish, whereas the Blue Flame one just kind of like is like pizzazz zing comes to life. But you know, you could use them differently depending on that. This one here, the deep shade, would probably work really well in the outer corner because it is more of a flatter type color. So that's what I got. And for products today, I've got on Guerlain Primer, Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder, Physicians Formula Happy Mood Boosting Blush in Rose. Boy, that's a mouthful. Let's see, I told you the Fresco Rose Paint Pot, the Pink Freeze eyeshadow, both MAC. And I used the Revlon eye pencil that I showed you, the kohl pencil in black. I used my YSL Singulier mascara, and the reason why you don't hear me talk about this much or show it is because I don't think too much of it. So don't waste your money, don't buy this. I know people seem to really like the YSL Fossil mascara. I have not tried that, so I can't say really, but this didn't impress me. I think it was kind of a waste of money. But that's just my opinion. And then for lip products, I'm wearing the Marquise D, which I absolutely love, and I paired that with MAC Subculture lip pencil. And you know what? This Subculture lip pencil, of all that group of MAC pencils that I bought a couple weeks ago, whenever that was, I have been getting so much use out of this. This is a really great neutral pencil that just goes with so many things, because look at that. You know, it's just, I don't know, it seems to go with everything. So if you can only buy one MAC neutral pencil that you want to go with most of your lipsticks in your collection, Subculture's a good one. Okay, so I was going to tell you about my new video series that I'm going to do. A lot of you seem to really enjoy that Pick 4 video that I did, and where I was speaking about different companies, and I thought, let's take that a step further. What if I did a video series, and it's going to be called Let's Talk About, and then the next word is going to be the name of a specific company. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of history and background on that company. Not, you know, so much that it's going to bore you or anything, but I'm going to give you a little bit of history and background on the company, just tell you a little bit about it. And then I'm going to tell you what I believe is their most popular products, and then I will show you whatever I happen to have by that company, you know, if I can fit it in the video. If it isn't, like, obviously I wouldn't be able to do that with MAC because you'd be here all day. But, you know, if it's a company that I don't have like a million things of, I'll show you what I have, and then I'll tell you which products I like that I would recommend and which ones that I don't like so much that I would stay away from. And, you know, so just kind of giving you like an overview of particular companies. So, oh, and also I'm going to tell you if that company is owned by somebody else, because, you know, it's a very small world out there in the cosmetics industry, smaller than what a lot of you might realize. A lot of times one company owns like maybe 20 other companies, and so you think like it's this independent company, but it's not, because this person is owned by that person is owned by this. So I'm going to give you a heads up on that too, because I know a lot of you have specific concerns about certain issues, and if you don't know who that company is owned by, then it doesn't give you like the full picture. I think you probably know what I'm talking about. So anyways, that's going to be my new video series, is Let's Talk About, and then I'll say the name of the company. I'm not positive who I'm starting with, but I think I know which company I'm going to do first, but I could change my mind, so I'm not going to say. But what I'm going to do is I'll do one of those. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how well it's received. If you enjoy it, I'll do a second one. But if I see that these videos are not as popular as some of my other videos, then I may end up stopping the series or whatever. We'll see. In other words, we'll see how much you guys like it. If you like it, then I'll continue with it. If you don't like it, then I'll drop the series. So it's up to you. So we'll see how it goes. But I am going to do at least one to see how this works out. And I think I have rambled far too long today, so I'll let you go. Bye-bye.